How are you? I'm coming at you again with another raw vegan recipe. This time I am making a raw vegan butternut squash soup. I've been wanting to try the butternut squash soup for a minute, and I've had this butternut squash here for a couple weeks, well, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I want to go ahead and use it just so that it doesn't start going bad. Butternut squash lasts pretty long, but it's a good time to go ahead and get this utilized. To get started, what we're going to do is add in, I have a young Thai coconut, so we're going to go ahead and add the water from this young Thai coconut to our blender. And then we're going to also go ahead and scrape the insides of the young Thai coconut. So this is going to be a creamy recipe. And so this is what the inside of the young Thai coconut looks like. And we're going to go ahead and add that to the blender. Alright guys, so now that we have the young Thai coconut in, we're going to also add in about a tablespoon of hemp seeds. And then we are going to go ahead and we are going to cut our butternut squash. Let me grab a knife. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut both ends of this butternut squash. And then I actually have a vegetable peeler. Oops, I think that's right. We're just going to go ahead and, oops, I think I have the wrong one. Hang on. Alright guys, so I have the proper vegetable peeler. I'm not really good at this, so some people can just like peel these things pretty quickly. For me it takes time, but I won't bore you with this. I'll peel it and we'll come back. Alright guys, we are back. So I have gone ahead and diced up the butternut squash into actually bite-sized pizza pieces because I have a regular blender. I don't have one of the fancy Vitamix or what have you. So I made my pieces a little bit smaller just to make it easier to blend. So we'll go ahead and start blending up these. And pick up my lid. And I'll go ahead and start that, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking like so far. If you, like me, have an old-fashioned blender, you have to add in so many pieces at a time and sort of blend that, and then add more pieces as you go along. What I'm going to do also here, because right now my soup is very thick, I'm going to add in, this is some squash that I had in the refrigerator, and it's been in here for a few days, getting ready to go bad. So this would have been zucchini squash. I actually peeled the green off of it because, again, it was starting to go bad, but this isn't completely bad. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in here, and the reason why I'm adding this is because zucchini squash, or green zucchini squash, is a very water-rich vegetable. And because I want this to be a little bit more moist and creamy, I am adding in some water-rich fruit, which is the zucchini squash, and hopefully that'll soup it up a little bit more. And so I started this on the blend section, and I'm going to raise this up to the liquefy so that it becomes a little bit more creamy, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so we did some more blending there. Next up, what I'm going to do is add in probably like 2 or 3, maybe 4 organic dates, just to have this taste a little sweet. You can omit it if you like. I'm just adding this in here just to give it a sweet, sort of savory flavor. Next up, I'm going to add in some fresh herbs. I have here some fresh thyme, so I'm going to go ahead and add this in. And we can just break these up in little pieces. It'll get blended up nice and fine by the time it's all done. We're going to also add in some fresh oregano. And these we peel off the stem. And I also have some fresh basil from my indoor garden. And I have some fresh rosemary. So that we'll go ahead and peel these off the stem. I like my soups nice and savory, flavorful soups, especially because I'm eating this raw and I want this to taste just like it would if it was cooked. Nice, flavorful soup. Just because it's raw doesn't mean that it can't have flavor. So I'm also going to add in some onion. That'll get blended in. And we'll come back after we blend it up. Okay guys, I'm going to also add in here a little bit of some sea salt. And then we'll blend this up some more. And this is just about how I want this to be. If you can take a look here, it's starting to look nice and creamy. Let's see, yeah, there. So nice and creamy. Alright guys, so this is all blended up and we're going to go ahead and plate this. I'm just going to add a little bit to a bowl. This is actually going to be my lunch for tomorrow. So I'm making this the night before. But just want to go ahead and show you a little bit of the soup. And what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I like to do, because this is raw vegan, and I live in the Midwest, and right now we're in the winter season, and so therefore it's cold. And one way that I like to do, because I'm mostly fruit-based, so I eat more fruits than I do vegetables. And for anyone that knows or didn't know, butternut squash is considered a fruit. It's a veggie fruit. So you know, I'll do some veggie fruits at times, especially like in the winter months. And so what I like to do is kind of let it sit out in the sun and let the sunlight kind of warm up the food a little bit. And the same thing with my fruits. They may be in the refrigerator the night before, but when I take them to the office, I usually let them sit out so that they could sort of warm a little bit, and so that way I eat at room temperature. And that assists me with not getting cold during the daytime by eating fruits. So we'll go ahead and we'll garnish this. And I'm using some thyme here, just as my garnish. And this is going to be really, really delicious. Yep, so you can take a look at it. This is my butternut squash soup. And we'll go ahead and give it a taste. Oh, where did my spoon go? Oh, whoops. So we'll go ahead and give it a taste. Very, very delicious. Hope you guys give this a try. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. Please feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.